Edit it, bro.
Agm coming in, and we're back.
Yeah. If you can't edit, then you shouldn't be doing this.
I always get my right one doesn't pick up, and sometimes until it taps with, it's fucked. Or maybe my right weird is just going because I'm so fucking old.
Probably had like 4 strokes already, old fuck.
What's that?
So you probably had like 4 strokes already, old cunt. Half
Your
my body
head's
shutting down.
fucked, one.
I don't know, my head's fucking real good. Mum calls me cute all the time.
Your mum calls you cute.
Yeah.
No, I meant your brain.
Yeah, no, don't worry about the brain. It's what's the outside.
That's why he
that
didn't.
matters,
That's
yeah.
why he didn't get it because his fucking brain's gone.
It's what
My mum,
outside that
bro,
matters.
don't worry about this shit. My mum says I'm cute.
Yeah.
It's like my mum says I'm a good singer, and I'm terrible. And she's like, Christian, you know, you're a real good singer, and I know I'm shit house, but like,
Never heard you sing. Drop us
Yeah.
a fucking track. Like proper
well,
singing.
like
Not Eminem.
like country or something.
Yeah, go some country.
Later on in the podcast, I'll do something.
Yeah, maybe limber up a bit.
Maybe
Bring in a few
I'll
of
do
these.
some Morgan Wallen or something like that.
Right, we'll just
I don't
get
know.
Sam Hunt.
limber you up with a few Bricklane, Avalanche, Hazy
Oh yeah, let's
IPAs.
introduce our sponsors, please.
Yeah, so get a couple of these in here. Thanks to Bricklane, we're keeping us hydrated once again. They'll be right here. Shout out also to Overexertion, hooking me up with a hoodie.
I got
Bit
the
of
boys
fresh
dripped
drip.
out. Keenan is still in his. He knows the rules, so fucks
yeah.
me.
I'm trying to save the clean ones for later.
Yeah, and
To
then
come on.
Yeah, so Oe is also one of our main, and then
And we
our
got-
latest is our boy.
Our boy DK Graphics, and he's going to be right down here.
Okay, we'll chuck him down there. But
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, 3. We'll just keep it 3 sponsors.
Shout
at
out
the
to
moment.
My House.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
hosting the podcast once
Shout out
again.
to Freedy for sponsoring Keenan. $1 a day, you can sponsor this job.
You
I'm
should
his-
start
I'm
paying
his-
my
I'm
footy
his-
fees,
I'm his
actually.
rehab sponsor, bro.
my rent for doing this here is you pay my footy fees.
Have you ever paid fees anyway?
What do you mean?
When
I was the
last
first
time?
one,
Bro,
bro.
this year's the first time ever since coming back as a senior that I've paid fees, and I only did it was because you could do that payment plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
I used to get sponsored. That's why I didn't need to pay the fees.
So my deal used to be the no fees and free, and I didn't pay for beers up in the clubhouse. But
to what? Lose a semi-final?
what's that?
Look, I'll get you to the semi and we'll lose, and I'll get free fees and beers.
But someone's got to get you there. all
Well,
right?
but it wasn't even you. You were just in the team. Sometimes. Playing 14, weren't you?
Sometimes.
Playing 14.
How did the drip contest
it
go
didn't
on
happen
Saturday?
because
Well, I'd repped it a bit.
you didn't. You wore a pair of shoes.
No, I wore shoes. I wore
And
my
the
cuff
same
chinos.
commando jeans that you always wear.
Yeah,
and
he
your
cuff
West Mitchie
chinos.
fucking.
But except, did you notice I used the lint roller over him?
Oh, no, I didn't actually.
No, well, last time they couldn't have got
Yeah.
any more lint on them.
You know the lint rollers, how you roll then you peel?
Peel the sheet, yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time on those motherfuckers, I think I'm going through about 30 sheets. So I'm like, peel off.
But you're not, like, it lasts longer than you think. It doesn't go, like, once over, and because it's got lint on it, you got to peel it off. You
But
can
what
get a
should,
bit
I should
more out
wash
of
them
it.
inside out or something. Because every time they pick up lint.
If you don't
Have you
wash,
cleaned your lint
if you don't
filter?
wash your
Yeah,
jeans
no,
inside out,
because I'm really, really particular about, like, cleaning my lint filter. I do it all the time. I'm really good. My missus never does. But yeah, so I clean that shit. And it's because I wear a lot of black clothes. But yeah, that's probably from my.
You're a person. You got emo, like mad emo vibes coming off.
He's a dark person, man.
no, like, you're dark in the
yeah,
head.
he's dark in
Like, you're
skin
fucked
tone.
up. You're
dark
a
in
sick
the head.
fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Dano's got his repping it. He's dripped out tonight with his blue volleys.
Absolutely.
Mate, I reckon. I definitely rep them. I love the blue with the blue and white.
Yeah, sick. And if you ever need to work on a roof, bang,
Yeah.
Dunlop safety on the bottom.
Yeah.
Dunlop tread ready to go. Don't get much safer than that shit.
The thing is, they're brand new. You've actually gone out of your way to go buy them.
I did.
Why?
Because you boys are saying we've got to lift the drip game. And
Yeah.
I thought, what better way to do it? On a budget, looks flash and practical.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. I could go online, order a $300 set of Nikes, wait for them to get shipped over here from America. Not really practical. Too worried about them getting dirty. And if I had to work on a roof or on a slightly wet object,
I
stuff.
didn't realize we're working on roofs going to our football
But you
games.
never know.
you've also got
Nathan
the
never knew he was going to end up on the roof doing the roof story, all right? And somehow he was up. If he had a set of volleys on, he probably would have stayed on that roof. You know. So
You've got the same haircut as my
practicality.
child as well. That's another thing.
Oh, but there's things like there's things like fucking volleys and shit that they could like cut stock and stuff and turn it into a like limited edition things,
Like
and
a
I
vintage
reckon,
style,
yeah,
like a
vintage
thing.
style stuff, and charge a shitload for them. I reckon. Yeah, that's what my business.
That's
plan
what
would be for
Freddie
volleys.
tried to do with his clothes, but no one actually bought them.
They're one of our sponsors. Can't talk them up, not down. All right. Fuck. And then also
Make clothes and charge a
repping
shitload
them.
for 'em.
We've got an AGM fucking promo code plus a winter promo code at the moment. I think we're doing all winter gear at 50% off. So it's flying off the racks. We've ran out of XL and L. So if you're a midge like me, get on that shit.
Yeah, if you're a schmedium like Freddie.
Yeah. And
So
so
those small to mediums.
talk us through your head game at the moment, Dano. How's it all going? So you got needles. You got some needles.
No.
Listen, hold up. Listen to the sentence
Yeah.
once over
I heard
again.
that and I was,
About your head game.
yeah.
Yeah.
How do you take that? How would you answer that?
You know exactly.
Yeah,
like,
you'd answer it?
I wouldn't answer it, but you know what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
It's like he's Freddie's little brain was ticking over. Yeah, that's cool.
And honestly, who's sucking a better dick, a girl or a guy?
Don't. I've only had one side of that, so I wouldn't be able to really compare.
No, but who do you think really could?
Girl. I reckon.
Are you serious?
I reckon.
We've got the equipment. We know how to, we know how to work it.
Bigger mouths, bigger lips.
Bro, we know exactly what it, it's like,
Nah, I just...
You don't have to like it, but I understand what this
it's always
puss is
like,
saying over here.
it's like,
this guy coming
it's like I guarantee a girl's going down on a girl better than I can go down on a girl.
But that's just coming from you, though, because I wouldn't.
Yeah, couldn't
tip
see
you to
you
be too
cutting a
good
bit,
at it
cutting a
anyway.
bit of rug.
You'd be like, nah, I'm done.
Why would you think that?
Just shit stirring you.
Freddie
bro.
probably gets at it like a dog eating hot chips. Just fucking into it.
They call me Rabbit because I'm fast and like to fuck a lot.
And why else?
There's
Rabbit.
there's my 8 mile.
I was going to say, I think we've been going at 6 minutes and you dropped the first 8 miles.
That's the first thing I was thinking when he said rabbit.
Yeah. Fucking hell. No, there's nothing to comment on the head game. It's just as good as it always has been.
But no scans. You haven't got a scan either. No.
I'm 100%.
But are you feeling
ready
better?
to go. I'm ready to go. 100%.
100%.
So you're playing on Saturday?
That's the plan.
I think leave this Saturday and then just go. Wait till our home game.
Well, I did look at the results from the weekend, and we could possibly, going by the way.
The results on the weekend weren't coming up for me. It was the week before.
No, it's because that was
that
the
was the
bye
bye
game,
round.
so they had them earlier on still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
So
didn't-
what were
they
the
didn't change it on the
what were
app.
the other results?
So it was 32-18 to Daybra, beat Redlands,
And the other game
and
was
then
a
the other game
forfeit.
was a forfeit.
Pine Central forfeit.
Yeah.
But so now Redlands are only 5 in front of us, I think.
Wait, Redlands are posers, man.
Yeah.
Redland, I think.
agree.
But Daybra have their most. Daybra have almost a full strength team. I'm pretty sure.
They did nearly when they played us out at Daybra.
No, they didn't.
No.
We just played
They're
like
missing a
absolute
couple.
fucking shit.
They missed a couple. They didn't have Kano, right?
Yeah.
They're
Their
not getting
fullback.
Lister back.
Yeah, he played
Yeah, he
on the
played.
weekend.
Oh, he played. Every time we cover him very well.
Their starting fronty is back as well.
That's all good. We got a left side, man.
Yeah. Yep.
So we just work that middle, hit the left side. Yeah.
Don't you
Don't
wanna
throw
let
hospital
secrets, bro.
balls.
Throw less secrets. All the Daybra boys.
all the
listen to
Daybra boys
this,
are definitely
I
listening
would
to this
like
shit.
actually receiving the ball before the guys coming for me as well. So just let you know.
That's Gannon talking it up like he actually was going to catch one anyway.
I did, and I got
3 carries for
Spear
3
tackle.
errors.
fuck
Yeah.
off, cunt.
You
Mate, I've only made 3 errors all year.
in the first half last week. You had 3 errors.
Fuck off.
Jesus, it's a tough watch from the bench.
But I'm just glad to see you fucking 2 games in a row playing, bro.
yeah, that's gonna be some sort of record.
Yeah, made of fucking porcelain.
We're doing better than me. Like, I've been on the field for 2 games in a row this year.
Pretty sure I played more games than possibly both of you.
I come back from a fully torn PCL. I'm some sort of freak, bro.
Roid
and
freak.
then Voorhees was gone for 7 years, but he's back already.
Yeah. It's
But he injured himself in the game, so.
How did your multis fare over the weekend?
I got one, and it was the last leg of it was Panthers 1-12. So I just needed our Broncos to stay close, and they got me home. So I was pretty
Yeah.
happy about that. I only got I got $150 off 15 or off 10. So I had Penrith 1-12, Manly 13+, and Rabbits 13+, which went alright. Except I fed fucking probably $350 into a pokey last night, so that's all that gone to waste.
Oh, and you're gone.
Yeah.
You didn't get anything.
Nah.
Quality.
So all the money I won on the multis
Mine
are
was
gone.
shit,
Yeah.
bro. I had 11 leg multi, about 5 try scorers in it. The rest head to heads, a couple of AFL games as well. And I got 10 legs, and that Rabbitohs game, they scored 60 points, and Dan Gagai didn't score 1 try. That was my last leg.
I had one more that dropped 1 leg, and it was Newcastle getting fucking pumped by the Roosters.
Yeah.
I needed Newcastle. I had them plus 12.5, so all they had to do was stay within 13 points. They couldn't even do that, the spastic fucks.
Well, I played it fucking safe, and I went Storm 13+. Was one of my legs, and that's what fucking killed me. I had Roosters, obviously. I think I had Roosters 13+, Storm 13+. No, I had Roosters just to win, and then I had Storm 13+, and that was just I was making like fucking $30 or something, a $50 bet. But I was like, oh, that's a guarantee.
Safety bet.
Yeah, and then the Storm come out and just fucking pipped the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I got a lot of messages because everyone knows I ride Corey Oates' dig hard, but he was shooting in, I hear, because I didn't get to see the game. I just watched the highlights, but that whole left side all this year has been where you go, if you're playing the Broncos, you go, okay, we'll lay up a couple, then we'll go to the left side. It's not like they've got any they've got no slide play. It's everyone's fucking going in.
It's starting from further in too. It's usually the halves that are just coming out of the line trying to solve a problem, and then it's leaving both the centre and winger look like dicks. Like last week in the Tigers game, a lot of that fucking shitty edge defence started from both halves coming up and in, which leave the centre and winger alone to defend 4 people, and just it's never going to work, especially in the NRL with attack being so good these days.
Yeah.
Even a side like the Tigers can put 40 points on you if you're giving them 4-on-2 opportunities.
And I'm not one to be talking about defence, but fucking Croft, man, give us something. Like
He actually had
one of his
all
better
right
games.
game.
Even defensively.
Yeah,
It wasn't too bad.
Panthers struggled, man, to put points on apart from that first 15 minutes coming into the second half, which is where they kind of did most of their damage, it seems. But I noticed Gamble was doing the same thing, shooting out of the line, but the difference with that is he was shooting like pretty far in, but he was actually making the fucking tackles. That's what happens when you shoot. If you shoot, you got to make it.
The thing about Gamble is they talk him up as this mad defender out on that edge, but he's just a big body. So when he gets people coming at him, he's a good defender because he's a bigger boy. But making decisions out on the edge, he's still not fucking switched on.
You see a lot of times where it's not a hit and stick, Like they'll bump and he puts good contact on, but he needs that one player right beside him. What are you touching feet under there?
He's kicked me slide off. It's hanging on by a thread.
He doesn't deserve to be under the same table as my volleys.
Keenan's got his Hurley slides on. He just fucking jumped off a fucking 6 foot fucking short board to be here. Just ran through the sand.
I got here and he climbed off the end of a 6 foot bong over there in the
What
corner.
are you wearing?
What's that? What am I wearing? Whatever the fuck
You're
I'm
wearing
wearing
the
is
same
the fucking
thing,
fashion
mate.
statement. Yeah. I'm wearing
Shut the
college
fuck
jacket,
up, busted
Denver
jumper.
Broncos hat backwards,
jacket
which
that me
Clint
and Dave
will
both
appreciate.
denied.
Yeah, I've got my Adidas slides on.
You said Adidas.
Yeah,
as
I say
well.
Adidas because I'm
hell.
fucking half American. That's what I do, and I've just got my trackies on, and I got my big dick hanging in between.
Cool.
Everyone knows it. Saw it in the shower on the Saturday after it.
Yeah. I noticed that you waited for every single person to get out of the shed before you started having a shower.
Yeah, it's because there's some roosters in our team these days. I used to be first in the shower. Now I might wait for some of the bigger boys to get out first.
Yeah.
Fuck me dead.
You wait for them to get in and then you jump
we
in
got-
real quick
yeah.
after that.
Fuck
We
that.
got some fucking pieces.
Just wait for
man,
Goz to
there's
get
some
in,
fucking-
bro, and then you sweet.
Go in next to Groz because it makes your rig and your cock look decent. Don't go anywhere near the kid or any of those cunts. Fuck that.
What happened? Did you guys have a look at with Rabbitohs Warriors?
No, I didn't get to see too
Missed
much,
all that.
but I think it was just I read a report on NRL.com today, and they just said, yeah, it's typical Rabbitohs. Just dominating down edges, good ball playing. Tom Burgess had a double. Big fella, both of them running off Damien Cook.
Jaden Sewer had a double.
Yeah.
Josh Mansour had a double.
There's a
Cody
lot of
Walker, didn't he?
He had one.
I did get one.
Yeah. Cody had one. Then on the other side, Cody Nicarima got one. And then Reynolds kicked 8 out of 11. The net Broncos halfback.
Yeah. Fuck, we need it. We need something. We just need to get... I was talking to a bloke I work with today about the Broncos next season, and we're talking about all these other clubs that are making these signings. Like, you look what Cronulla got. They just signed Dale Finucane, which is an excellent signing. They've just picked up Dale Finucane. They've got Nico Hines coming, and Cam McInnes.
And look at what the Bulldogs are doing, man.
And the Bulldogs have just got a plethora of talent coming. Ridiculous. And the Broncos, we're pretty much the most struggling club in the NRL at the moment, bar the Dogs, obviously. And we've sort of put a few pieces together. We got Reynolds, we got Capewell, and we got Brenko Lee coming. But we've let go of Pangai and Lodge, which were two of the bigger names at the club. So we're sort of filling those two spots with 3 more. So we're not really gaining that much. Obviously,
Lodge never did it for me.
Yeah, but he was still, when he left the Broncos, he was one of our form forwards, obviously, bar Haas.
Yeah.
But
he's too much of a moron, man.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. He'd always have he might be a nice guy and stuff. I don't know him, but on the field, some of his brain snaps.
Dumb
man.
penalties.
That's the same with Pangai. That's why they were just...
Yeah. And all the word is around the fucking water cooler is Pangai's a cocksucker.
probably.
Like just
Sounds
an
like
arrogance. I don't know. Have you met him? Ken? No?
Me and Kevy couldn't discuss it, you know, when we were meeting the other day. So.
What cover are you covering? Arthurs or something?
What?
What position are you going to cover there?
The fucking water runner, Alfie.
Yeah, it's got to be something that you could probably slip in somewhere on that left side just for D's sake.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Someone's got to go.
Yeah.
I've seen you try and pass, can't you? You're definitely not going to the
Fuck
7.
off.
God
Wasn't that you in the background of the warm up on the weekend and you're fucking praising my fucking slick passing?
No.
Yeah, bullshit.
I don't remember that at all.
Bullshit.
Don't remember.
And I turned around and I said, "You fucking like that, Dave?"
Never happened.
You were
It's
like,
false.
"Yeah."
False. I was trying to pump your tyres up so you don't feel unconfident about your shit
Mate,
ball.
if I had to even if my passing was fucking half bad, I'd just look at Jeremy and feel good about myself. So.
Well,
Yeah.
Jeremy doesn't like passing a lot, does he?
I just
and it's
watched
probably a good thing because
I watched the game video today, and one of his passes from hooker looked like he was trying to pass to a skyscraper.
Can you chuck us one out of the freezer? I didn't watch the game. I didn't think because the last 10 minutes and stuff killed it for me.
Yeah.
So I wanted to, like you asked for last week, I wanted to watch that one.
Yeah. Watch our left side just fucking dominate.
God.
Yeah, last week's one's one. That's one of the ones you want to watch back.
Yeah. But
Fucking mincing a bunch of spazzes.
and and then they forfeit.
Yeah.
But so what else is happening around the grounds, man?
Oh, it's just there's a lot of chat at the moment about the quarantine sort of situation they've got going on. I was listening to Emma Lawrence on the radio. She's part of the Triple M call team and part of Channel 9.
Girls talking about rugby league.
She was-
Get real.
She was just saying that
I'm only kidding. I'm only fucking kidding.
Everything that ends in an ist, you are.
yeah.
Sexist, racist.
Porn starist.
You're a weirdo.
Orgasmist giver.
Weirdest.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was just saying that the goalposts have moved so many times since they've been put into these quarantine places. These families were told they would get the whole hotel booked out for the families to come up and you can quarantine together as one big group. And now the Queensland government changed it and said, oh no, you're only allowed in your rooms to the gym and to the dining hall.
You didn't want to fucking talk to him anyway.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
What
man.
about your boy Carousel?
Oh,
Carousel? What about Carousel?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not the smartest bloke in the world, is he? Fuck.
Well, I don't understand.
So what? Yeah. What is the scoop there? So he brought a chick in.
So Abby Coruscant, they were talking about in both Origin camps prior to Game 3, he had this chick into the Origin, into their bubble, into the Origin camp. And then after Jai Arrow got busted in Game 3, Coruscant's told this chickie, nah, I can't do it. It's too risky. blah, blah, blah. And she's gone and texted Coruscant's wife.
Oh,
And he's got, I was going to say, he's got a wife and kids.
Wow.
and
Yeah,
shit.
he's got a wife and one daughter. And the chick has got butthurt that he didn't want her anymore or couldn't have her in. And then she's gone and texted Coruscant's wife. And then it's come out in the media. So now he's got a 2-game suspension and a $35,000 fine, I think.
And a divorce to
And
finalise.
and he just lost a smoke show he had of a missus.
Fuck
Yeah.
those cunts are dumb.
Was
But
she smoking?
It was a
seriously.
smoke show. Dead set smoke alarm.
Oh, yeah, man. And this is a week after Vaughan. You know?
And another week after Arrow. Like, we're just going bang,
And
bang,
the thing
bang.
is, like, even with Vaughan, right, it's like he said he was hosting a barbecue. I think with Vaughan, there was definitely some...
There was a lot of snags there.
negligence there. There was, but there was there was a little bit of negligence on their behalf of, like, what the actual rule was for it. But it was definitely still, you would have known not to do something in that situation.
Yeah.
But with Coruscant and stuff, it's like they're definitely pushing the limits.
Oh, 100%.
And then you see the photos, they're passing shit around the corner of stuff.
Yeah,
and-
well, that one, the photo they're passing marshmallows from family to family on balconies and shit like that. That's the reason why now the government have said, right, you're not allowed to leave your room.
Yeah.
Quarantine like everyone else. So now these families, the NRL players' wives, got 3 or 4 kids, some of them under the age of 1, in these hotel quarantines where they were promised a whole fucking hotel resort to quarantine in, and now they're not even allowed balconies.
Yeah.
They're literally
They had to tape 'em up.
gaffer taping up balconies so these people have to stay inside. So imagine if you were one of those missuses with 2 or 3 kids you're trying to look after in a tiny little hotel room.
There's one of them, Freddie.
And then
See through it. Well, you're not on
And then-
ecstasy, bro. You're going to live, man.
And
I
then-
swear.
and then getting told you can't go out. Fuck you, dogs.
It's a habit, isn't it? Wait, it's a habit, though, don't
It's a habit. I usually
It's a bad habit.
do it worse when I'm fucked up.
You know,
Trying to
my
focus
worst
on
habit
breathing.
was when I learned how to drive. You'll learn one day. So when I learned how to drive, every
learn.
time I was we're talking manual. You probably don't know what a manual is, but so I'd change gear, and every time I changed gear, I'd touch my face. So I'd change gear, touch my face, and my dad, who was teaching me, because he used to take me out on Daybro. There's a road that goes out to an old cemetery near the big water. What do you call, like, a fucking? I think it's called Cemetery Road, but it's it's a huge body of water.
Like a dam, like a big dam.
Yeah, but it's a straight road. So I learned how to drive stick back. So he started teaching me when I was 14. So he used to drive out there in his green Barina, and I used to learn stick out there. And I used to change gear, touch my face, and then put it back on the thing. And Dad was always in the passenger seat going, "Oi, stop touching your fucking face."
you
And it was
weird
just a
cunt.
habit, man. I'd go, like, clutch in, change gear, touch face. He's like, "Why are you touching your face?" And it comes to the point where he's like, "We're not doing any more lessons if you don't stop touching your
I
face."
think it's an autism thing, you know.
Yeah.
Your
Oh,
autism
I'm fucking
really
autistic
clicking.
as shit, man.
It is autism clicking.
Yeah.
He goes, you know what goes with changing gears?
Yeah.
Touching my nose.
Oh, yeah,
Bang. It's just
man.
a fucking
Boom,
thing.
boom, boom. And
Well,
then,
mine is doing this a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
and
you
bite
do
me
that.
fucking
So you went from
fingernails.
changing
And
gears
also-
and touching your face.
and also tucking everything into your... everything into your fucking... Look at... Yeah.
Yuck, with the volleys.
Oh,
and
and
the
he does
fucking
even
Led
his
Zeppelin.
hoodie, his jumpers, his
What?
fucking sloppy
Some of them.
joes.
Yeah, if I'm
Was he a
out-
fucking boxer or something? He's going to
Yeah.
run up a couple
Outside.
of sets of stairs?
I might box you up if you want. Just keep talking about Madrid, cunt.
box these nuts, cunt.
Cunt, you're not to that low to the ground. Kick the cunt.
Yeah, Dana, you can't afford any more head knocks anyway, mate, so we don't want to have a boxing chat.
But
my dome out of it.
how's your whip going? How close are we?
I don't know.
Do we still call them whips? That's still cool. I don't know.
I don't know. Your house is full of different types of whips, but fuck, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can even go get it because Sydney's just turned into fucking dog shit at the moment.
Where is
so
it?
We gotta go get it over the border.
Or just over like Tweed or
Nah,
something.
it's in Tamworth.
Yeah.
Wait, we'll run the gauntlet, man.
Yeah.
Wait, let's
So,
do it.
what
Wait,
are you
let's-
kinda-
wait, we'll do a podcast while running the gauntlet.
Imagine that. We get
Yeah.
3 of us loaded up in Freddie's fucking Rodeo.
Yeah.
Screaming off its head, trying to do 100 Ks. And we just 3 of us in there, hooked up on mics, 10-hour drive.
Look, I don't want to spend any more time than I have to in a car with this cunt.
Yeah, true.
While he's touching his face and changing gears, or on the gear and then touching his face.
Yeah. Going through every single Eminem album on the way down.
Going, fuck, this song's sick, and I'm sitting there going,
I got the
my ears are
I got the 10 CD stacker loaded in the back.
What are you getting? What whip?
He's got a Merc, bro. Wait, and don't think the first time that car comes here, I'm not snapping that thing off the front of it.
Yeah.
You touch my car.
It's got one of the
high rider ones on the bonnet.
It's got the thing on the bonnet.
It's got a little stand.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
no.
snack that.
We'll put a
fan
photo
of
up on our Facebook and Instagram of Keenan's new
But no, it's a
granddad rig.
nice looking car, and you get in for a bit of a bargain.
Nice looking car. It's fucking like coming from you, Freddie. Come on, dude.
What's wrong with Freddie's Daneo?
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing. Mine's got leather interior and like nice and fucking clean. And
So did my Holden Caprice, but I sold it.
what's that?
V8, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's all-
Old statesman.
Anyway, when it rolls into West Mitchell here, everyone's gonna go, "Why have we got?"
Why do we have
Richest
Keenan getting
guy
driven
here.
in by his missus still? Because he doesn't have a
We're
fucking
like, why is
license.
Keenan driving his grandparents' Mercedes?
Without a license? What's going on?
And I'll say, "Look, I'm fucking balling these days, boys."
Second-hand Beamer.
It's not a Beamer,
it's a
bro. Wrong car,
Mercedes.
you fucking
Same
idiot.
shit. You can buy those shit cheap as chips, bro. My 2007 Triton will
It's
have
like
that.
it's like 150k.
Brand new.
You know what I don't
in
like about
84.
your car? Is your sticker on the back. It's Triton,
Dane's
yeah?
Instagram.
Yeah, we all know it's a fucking Triton, cunt.
Do
and
ya?
then you've
Not
got
from the back.
And then you've got a humongous sticker on it saying Triton.
You can't. You don't know it's a Triton
Oi,
from the back.
Oi, take the sticker off, bro. No one cares.
I designed that sticker. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So you can design stickers, and we've been asking about any given Monday stickers for fucking 10
That took
weeks.
me like fucking 4 years. I can.
Okay, well,
Not
let's
very
have it
well.
done by next time.
Righto.
Or your
That's a
head.
big task,
Your head,
bro.
you won't be playing for another fucking 5
Oh,
weeks.
yeah, because you're going to do something about it. You
Yeah.
fucking midget.
We'll
Fuck
just get
you.
Jolie Adams to fucking come to training and
I
sort
might-
you out
I'm-
because he's doing it to everyone else anyway.
I might take you to the fucking tennis court with those volleys and give you a fucking 3-setter. Yeah.
Well, you couldn't get me because I've got the best fucking
Mate,
tennis footwear
bro,
going around.
you see my backhand. I'm working angles. I'm fucking dropping, bro. Don't even talk about it.
I will fuck you up in tennis, easy.
No,
So
I've
wherever-
got you both covered.
You don't have me covered.
We can't
Ping
play
pong,
the doubles
I
squares.
could do the double. I could flog you both in ping pong and tennis.
Ping pong and tennis.
Yeah,
Beat us both in
Yeah.
both.
100%.
No.
I reckon,
I reckon you got
I
buckled.
could have you in table tennis. We'll call it that, not ping pong. And I reckon I'd have you in real tennis.
No.
Can you
Okay.
even serve?
I reckon I'd have you in at least one.
I don't even think you can see over the fucking net. So how can you be good?
Bro, I'm a fucking brick wall.
Bro.
That's what they call me, the brick wall.
You don't even have one of your knees anymore. It's fucked. How are you getting over the court?
My
I can
knees-
see, and I
my
can see
knees
the
are
power
fine.
that
And
you
your
put
little
into your
T-Rex
kicks.
arms.
Oh,
How
yeah.
are you reaching out for those saves?
My
bro?
left side thinks my knee's fine.
No, I don't.
Okay. But anyway, and so what else is happening with who was the other cunt that got in trouble? Arrow?
Yeah, he's still doing his 2-week quarantine.
Yeah.
He comes out this week.
Shaved his
And,
head.
and Jared Haynes still in jail?
Yeah, well, I don't think he's getting anytime soon. So that's
Yeah.
probably we'll do a weekly update.
So
of
we
how
can talk a
Jared's
heap
going.
of shit about him
Yeah,
until he's about soon to get out.
And
And then we'll
then-
probably have him on the...
Yeah.
We'll have him on our 200th episode. No,
Fuck
our
that cunt.
5,000th episode.
yeah. In 100 years when he
Yeah.
gets out.
Freddie would no longer be with us.
Good old Jay Hayne,
And then, all right, so the games we're looking at now is we're going into round 20.
Around 25 to go.
So we got the Roosters Eels. That should be
Whoa, that was.
What was
that should be
You
a
don't have to, like,
blockbuster.
show us your fucking bodily functions on the microphone. He's like,
But you don't want to talk about anything from the last round.
nah.
Nah. Not the most thrilling round of football. Even the better teams, some of them played some bad footy, so we can skip past that
Oh
one.
shit! Do you want to hit some of these questions? But what I wanted to also elaborate is: do you think Bulldogs have definitely been doing the best recruitment of the?
I think between the Dogs and the Sharks, I think Cronulla probably got 3 bigger names. Like Cam McInnes, everyone's sort of forgotten about him a bit because he hasn't played this year with his ACL injury. But before he did get injured last season, he was a fucking freak. Regularly averaged like 45 tackles, playing hooker and lock. He was a captain of a club. He's a good footballer. So he's a massive name. Nico Hines is one of the form players of the comp. And
Fuck, mate. He was the one I was like, fuck. I've said this before, but if he came to the Bronx, that would have been so sick.
Can't believe we lowballed him, offered him $300,000. Fuck me.
Did you like the new banners on Facebook and shit?
Yeah,
that we got up.
flash.
Yeah.
Thanks to our boy DK.
DK
Just killing it. DK graphics, y'all.
17-year-old kid just killing the game.
Killing the game, y'all. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just sort of the Dogs are recruiting well, and they're getting a lot, and they did last year as well. Recruited pretty well, so that sort of makes it 2 years in a row. If they can win a few more games next year, they might be able to get one or two more names, and then before you know it, they're back in the picture for looking towards the top 8. Whereas clubs like the Broncos at this stage, we've got a 33-year-old Reynolds coming who might help us for 2 years. Hopefully we develop more talent that time, but then after that, what are we doing? Like these other clubs are signing young, fruitful talent.
Yeah.
And we're sort of looking at the back end, trying to have a quick fix instead of looking long term.
But that's the thing, is that's what they told us 3 years ago, that we're looking long term.
Yeah.
So they lied straight to our faces.
Yeah, exactly.
We still got a lot. Like the age of the club, average age is still very low, but I think
For the amount of premierships we've
they
won
just want to
as well.
keep everyone happy
Yeah.
for now, and then hopefully
Yeah.
in the time being they can start fucking looking at.
The problem with that is we got all these young fellas coming in, but they're not coming into a good system with good culture, so you're not developing properly. Whereas a young fella coming through the Melbourne system, he comes through in a great system with good standards, develops properly, and then he turns into a great NRL player. Whereas all these younger guys that come through the Broncos or the Dogs or Tigers, clubs like this that are struggling at the moment, they're coming through.
No, it was the chair.
What? I thought when he comes through, they're coming through a system with fucking like shit morals, shit ethics. Everyone's fucking coming through shit. Even if you get 50 games of NRL under your belt, with that shit, no winning games, all that sort of, like, you're not developing properly. And even once that's finished, you're still not a great first grader. So hopefully we can start winning some games and bring this club culture back. So then all these young fellas we are playing are getting genuine experience, not just fucking filling a spot.
Yeah. Because it's a hard thing. It's like I've compared them a lot to the Denver Broncos, right? So in Denver, they're fucking ride or die fans. They're the Midwest. Denver's got such a big area, so that the supporters expect so much from them every single year. They're a huge machine. They've got so much they've got so much sponsors, so much money, so they always expect you can't be not making at least the divisional playoffs, and if they're not, then they're calling for everyone's heads. And it's kind of like the Bronx, because it's Brisbane, we've got all of Queensland, we've got 2 other teams. Titans, realistically, before this year were kind of a joke.
Yeah.
So like that's why it's like with this amount of area, I know Sydney's got way more comps and teams down there, but like within our Queensland Cup, which sometimes you can say is better competition than New South Wales Cup that year, or New South Wales Cup is better. Both of them, I think, the higher teams on them match it with Super League sides. So I think it definitely goes NRL, then Super League / New South Wales Queensland Cup in some instances.
Yeah.
And that's why I think everyone's like screams for heads when we're not doing well, because we're used to doing not well.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem is when you are a flagship sort of club, you're the be all and end all. So in Brisbane for a long time there was only the Bronx, and then the Cowboys came in '95, and they were very much sort of like, well, they weren't really successful. They made
the Cowboys.
Yeah, they made 2000.
Overflow Cowboys.
Yeah, made the 2005 grand final. 2005 grand final. Yeah, got beaten by the Tigers, and then other than that, they had a couple of finals appearances here and there.
That was
and
the
then
Scotty Sattler tackle, wasn't it?
No, that was Penrith and Roosters.
Penrith Roosters.
2003.
Who was
2005 was Benji Marshall flick pass to Pat Richards.
Yeah.
Imagine having that. Those
Benji
two
Marshall,
teams playing the grand final
Scotty
these days.
Prince. Like Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty Prince, Benji Marshall.
That's why I've always thought of Tiger, because of those pairing. I loved them as like my second team.
Tim Sheens, bro, was the coach, and he just took that. What they were doing that year was ridiculous. They just like let teams attack and let them make all the meters they want and then defend their line. So they didn't have to retreat back to 10 meters and they could just fucking hold them on their line. And then they were the first team that really brought this quick play the ball in, where they'd surrender in a tackle, down, quick play the ball, play it again, and then Benji, Scotty, Robbie Farah straight off the back of it, bang up there, straight up the arse. It's ridiculous sort of thinking that, especially back then when it was all about trying to bash and grunt up and make as many meters as you can. These guys are submitting in tackles and getting straight up and playing the ball, and then it's fucking paid off. They fucking won a premiership off it. So, good on them. But it's weird seeing how fucking just the way one coaching game plan can come in to fucking.
Well, it's funny. It's funny how you see these. Oh, yeah, also, did any of you guys watch the UFC on the weekend? Just while I think about it.
No, but I heard.
Did TJ win?
Yeah, he did, and I heard
Decision.
it was one of the best fights that were going around.
Well, it was like just a bangathon.
Apparently, I read something and Dana said it was fucking one of the best fights this year by a mile.
Fuck yeah, because I haven't watched it back yet, but I would have thought TJ was looking to take him down.
And I haven't watched it back either. But fuck, massive.
I usually don't miss those.
And that's Sandman's second loss in a row now, isn't it? Yeah, and so TJ's going to go straight to a smells like spam. TJ's going to go straight to a title shot, I'd say.
You reckon?
Fuck that cunt.
Yeah.
Fuck. He won't.
I don't like
win.
TJ.
No, me either.
If he goes straight for that, he's not winning.
But you know what TJ says in the interview I watched during the week? TJ goes, man, I'm not here to make any friends at all. Training partners.
Because he doesn't have any more.
Yeah.
That's why. So you can't make him again.
Yeah.
You're burning bridges.
When someone's really so anti, like, I've taken nothing that, and then he pops so hot, you're like, you fucking, you know. And then, and he was sucking down for Triple C, wasn't he?
Fucks me.
It was for, what's his name? Champ. Oh God!
What are you on about, cunt?
Yeah. Well, that's what he was sucking down to fight. So he'd go. So he could be dual champ.
Fuck.
I forgot his name. Yeah, I don't know. I'll bring up his name later. But anyway, cheers, guys, for the UFC knowledge.
Not my division that I care about.
Yeah. But yeah, so you want to get onto these questions. So we got the mechanic, right? He goes, how did the touchy go for Saturday afternoon game for the ones? Was he up to everyone's expectations?
The guy wearing yellow, it was a fuckwit.
Yeah, the other guy was a cocksucker.
He's that same one we always get, and he's he thinks he's like a enforcement officer on the sideline.
Yeah,
he's definitely weird.
On the other end, the mechanic was pretty good.
I think the mechanic was fair. I think the mechanic gave us some plays,
a few rubber the green,
and then gave them a few rubber the green. So
if you asked Bennett, he was fucking hopeless. But
watching that video back, I think I did see a ball pop out when Bennett's diving over that fucking
Henry
line.
Cejudo.
Henry
Cejudo.
Or we'll just say Cejudo because that's what everyone says.
Yeah, okay. It's
Cejudo. Like, think about it. What has he got? 2 belts.
He's got 2 belts, but he's also got an Olympic gold medal.
And he's also, no one cares or knows who he is.
Yeah. He's pretty big, man.
Is he though?
Yeah, he is.
We couldn't even think of him. No one gives a fuck about that guy.
But you're a casual, you know.
I probably watch more UFC than you do.
No, definitely not.
That weight division no one gives a fuck about.
Definitely not.
Shut up, Freedy, before we have to wrestle again. I'll fuck you up.
Watch his dick go in your mouth.
Right there, right now, I will fucking wrestle the absolute shit out of you.
Don't make me throw a head kick at you again, motherfucker.
Don't make me wrestle you on the couch and let my dog come in and fuck you again.
If you cunts want to continue this, I can fuck off and let you guys molest each other.
He tried 5 times last time and lost every time and had to get an Uber home.
And then we got Charlie Mose. Because I just really want to know how Dane pulled up this morning, caught him playing up like a second-hand lawnmower last night, cheating on his girl. From all reports, the under-18s can outdrink him, Dane Adams.
Didn't pull up great. I was all right. I got up and went to work and did my thing. But yeah, I saw Charlie at Arana last night where I was feeding my wage into a post.
Which Charlie?
Charlie from Club Arana, yeah?
Yeah. He's a shift manager down there, so I just caught up with him and he just got to watch me on the old Hawkeye down there, feed my wage into a pokey and drink with a bunch of 18-year-olds, so it was good fun.
Why are you avoiding the missus bit? What did you do?
Yeah,
Well, I had no-
who are we
what
talking
have you
to?
done?
Was there girls or something?
I had no idea. Well, I knew my missus worked at Arana, but I had no idea she was working. When
Yeah.
I decided to go there with these kids, and then went there and was playing up. We were fucking on a piss, being general loud and a bit out there and playing the pokies and that. And then out of nowhere, she comes over. I was like, fuck, I didn't even know she was working. She scared the fuck out of me, and then I had to sort of pull myself into line a bit and straighten out. I would get in trouble for the boss, So, yeah.
Did your missus actually work at Arana?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm going to Arana tomorrow.
Oh, well.
And then we got Dan William. So we got Danny William. Is Freddie good for a bag on tick?
No.
No, I am not, mate. I don't have. And also, yeah, if you want a bag of creatine on tick, yeah, I'm good for that.
Yeah, he maybe might give it to you on tick, but the bag's not good.
Yeah.
And then David Wheel is Christian Freed available for selection with WBP. I'll back up for WBP if it doesn't interfere with open ones for sure.
WPB must WPP must be struggling.
Yeah,
if they're
I
asking
think
for
they
you.
are struggling with numbers a bit. Yeah, so
They're very
but
much struggling.
there's never games that they're like playing on Sundays like they did this week.
Well, the good reason they were struggling this weekend too was because they had that COVID affected round. So this weekend was meant to be a bye round. So a lot of people would have gone away and shit and booked holidays and now they're gone and hopefully players come back next week. So they can give us back Sammy Armstrong, the dogs.
Yeah, if it ever lines up where I can back up for him, if it's straight after our game, I'll do it. But I'm not going to wait.
Are you even allowed to do that?
You are, yeah. You're allowed to go
Yeah,
play
you can play
opens and then WBP, yeah.
But fuck that noise. I play one game a week and I'm broken.
Thought they only like you if you go to
But
training.
the speed of the game's the same speed as our fucking grade. So, and then we got David Ellis. When are you getting big guests on again so Dane and Keenan can have a night off carrying the podcast?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good considering the only person who talks in the group chat's Freedy, trying to muster us up.
I talk. You're the only one that don't respond.
And
So you can't put us all in the same.
I'm in 400 group chats and I don't even fucking look at 3/4 of
You
them. So
fucking. I'm asking you to fucking put on your best kit for game day on a Friday night, and you fucking message like an hour before the game.
tuxedo
I
next
wore my
game.
best kit tonight.
We play in tuxedos anyway, so it's all good.
And then Steve,
Fucking oath, dude.
my boy Stevie Howard goes, a trap's gay. And is he talking about traps like that?
I guess so. Why would they be gay? Is this an inside joke? Or
Depends if they're getting rubbed by another man, then maybe it's a bit gay.
That's
but
not
just-
gay. If
Yeah,
they're
so
sore, let
Stevie-
them rub
yeah.
away.
Stevie, I don't know. I see traps on like The Rock, and I get a bit of a bonus, so maybe they are a bit gay.
It might be one of those things that like it just make you feel like a bit more of a man. You
Yeah.
know, you're with a man.
Doing the
If you get
mouse
some
trap
nice
on the
chat.
field's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone's pulling off the mouse trap now, that's pretty homosexual.
Usually
But
works because no one does it anymore.
yeah, I know.
And then someone, when people do it, and you always hear someone go,
Yeah.
"They did
Oh,
a fucking mouse trap."
Yeah. Old school mouse trap.
They always usually score because everyone's so stunned that they actually try to
Because
do
no
it.
one does
Everyone's
it
like,
anymore.
oh,
So
fuck,
it's
they
just
did
like it actually worked now because it's a bloody mouse trap.
Yeah, and so traps. I'd say they're really good to look at, Stevie. Which I don't know if that makes you gay, but I think traps are pretty sick.
Pretty good to touch.
I've always talked about neck, and the best neck in the game is Cherry Evans. You know, he's got
Oh,
Not
this
the
big
fucking
head.
gooseneck.
He's got a fucking neck on him, doesn't he? His
Oh,
neck
bro.
goes for days.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah, his neck's got like his own heart and lungs. You know, his neck. Imagine
Unsettled
wait,
organs.
that's his neck.
You know
Imagine
on-
what he's working with.
You know,
down
on
there.
Men in Black 2, when Johnny Knoxville has got that extra guy on the
Yeah,
side with
yeah.
the really long neck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, how about Jackass 4? Jackass.
Jackass.
Jackass. Four.
Jackass. Matt, Jackass 4 was like nearly about to hit.
Did you see Bam,
They're not
bro?
allowed to have Bam in it because
Yeah,
they're all
'cause
clean and he didn't
Oh,
want
No,
to
but
get
did
off.
you
He's
see him
so-
on TikTok?
Bro, man.
Like
he's
crying and he was
struggling.
vomiting and shit?
He's fucking
He
struggling.
was vomiting because they didn't get him on it.
Yeah,
Like,
but
he
the
was
thing is,
physically sick.
Oh,
with
really?
Bam, they
He was
weren't
fucked up,
just
bro.
drug testing him. They were doing the whole crew.
Yeah, yeah.
And they said you got to pass this so you can stay. And it was Paramount, I think, saying that you can, if you guys got to pass the drug test every day or weekly, we're doing it so that we know you guys are clean. Because obviously it was the Wild West.
Why do they care about that
in the
now?
I don't know.
But they
and
never did
I see
before.
Bam's view on that.
Yeah.
Bandsy was like, I've added so much, and I also wrote a lot of skits for this next one.
Yeah.
And now that just because you got to be straight, and I'm going through some shit, and I need to be a bit fucking phased out,
Yeah.
which fucking everyone can understand. I think, especially Jackass crew.
Yeah.
I want to be drinking around those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
You know, I
exactly.
want Johnny Knoxville and that having beers. I know Steve-O's totally clean now,
Yeah, but
but
how the fuck are they supposed to do the dumb shit they do?
Yeah, I know.
They're just fucking.
Maybe some of them requested it because they didn't want to be around that.
But also
Yeah.
because they're worried about Bam.
But, wait, but what about if you get there straight as and you go, oh, we came here, so fucking this can't good run it, this can't win a fucking.
But
Would've-
it's funny,
would've
like
really been full of
when I
nails,
started
and then you're
watching Jackass, I was so young, and you didn't pay attention to it. And then when you get a bit older and you watch it, you go, "Holy fuck, he's so fucked up in this scene," and you
Frizzled
never even
ass.
realized it.
100%. Yeah, and the worst was Steve-O, man. So because Steve-O used to do his own DVDs as well, and I used to
Yeah.
buy Steve-O's like at home tour, and I used to just buy Steve-O. There was one DVD that he put out, which half of it was him fucked up on PCP for an hour and a half, and it was just him. And then while he was doing that, he was smuggling weed up his ass going into Europe. He gets caught for it, and then the rest of the like DVD was for a half an hour of him talking to the camera, laying in bed crying, fucked on PCP. like he was. Steve-O was extreme, man.
And you were like, "Fuck yeah, this is my shit."
I was like,
I want to be that guy. Let's go.
That is usually I am that guy.
But I saw that because they dropped the ad for it. Like,
yeah, I
and
saw
it
it.
looks sick.
It does.
Yeah.
It just reminds you of the old days. I remember when I was real young, me and Joel have been watching that shit. It was fucking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we all kind of grew up.
And I was
with
kind of
it, eh?
expecting the stunts in it to be a bit like more toned down because of their age, but fuck, it looks good.
And they've
man.
got money behind the stunts. That's
Yeah.
that's a good thing, man. I love that one where it's like in a shop and he's sitting on like one of those bags where if someone falls on it, they shoot up through the and it's like in a fucking bedding shop. And I think Knoxville's on one end and then fucking Preston Lacey jumps on and Knoxville goes through the roof. I was like-
Is Preston still like
Massive
500
fat
kilos?
he slimmed down a bit, but yeah, but
He always disgusts me because
Yeah.
he's always in the gross things,
Yeah.
like the
The one-
sweatsuit. When he fucking when he farts in it and then he shits in it. And it's just like if that was anyone else, it wouldn't be that bad. But because you know it's coming from that big fat, sweaty,
mess.
disgusting guy, it's
Ever
worse.
the one where he just walks in fucking fat and sweaty ass and just like fucking suffocates Wee Man. Like little Wee Man's getting suffocated.
Yeah, because they had that.
they hired the black prostitute.
No,
that big fat black chick. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but they
A
did it with
fatagram.
Preston as well.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
fatagram.
Yeah,
but they
imagine.
got Preston to do it too.
Yeah.
Nah, the
That's-
worst one was him
yeah.
on the treadmill.
Yeah, with this
And Steve-O drank the sweat. That
Oh,
was
man.
I vomited.
Me too.
I could
literally
do
vomited.
that. I could do that.
No
fuck
way.
You couldn't.
I could.
You couldn't.
Well, let me
You're
do it then.
fucking
I'll
lying.
fucking
There's-
run around.
I could do that 100%.
You could not do that. There's no way you
I
could do
will
that.
run fucking 10
You-
laps of this street just to
Yeah.
get the sweat for you to drink.
I'll
it.
fucking do that.
And I will fucking collect the sweat off my balls
Yeah.
too.
There, it's coming straight
And then
from the
before I
cracks,
drink
for
it, we'll
sure.
shout out our sponsors. Who are our sponsors again? So we got Bricklane Brewing. Hitting us with the avalanche. They've changed
kombucha.
they've changed color again. They've gone blue. So it
Yeah.
looks like it's like a kind of like a snowfield now, which I think looks way sicker. We got our DK graphics and we got our fucking OE Overexertion, OE State.
We'll put all three of them just.
They're going to be chucking up there at the front. You got anything else to say about actual rugby league or?
Are we supposed to be talking about rugby league? I didn't
Yeah.
fucking
Nicolas
realise.
Cage has got a new movie coming out called
It's called
Pig.
Pig. Oh, yeah, it got fucking like 9
Really
out of 10
good.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's about a guy that loses his pig in search for it. A truffle pig,
Are
isn't
you,
it?
are you talking about the plot of Babe?
Well, yeah, I know. But yeah, but supposedly he's killing it. Nicolas Cage back in the game. There's also another horror movie out called Gin.
Huh?
Gin's meant to be sick
Gin?
too. That
Is that-
got like
I just drink it. Drink gin.
yeah.
Right.
Old one.
All right.
Very
Black
good.
Widow's out.
Fun.
ScarJo and some tight outfits.
Yeah,
Man,
seriously.
Scarlett
Who
Johansson
watches that
is-
shit?
She's a fucking dead set smoke.
Oh, she's so smoking hot.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I'll jack off over it, but I won't watch that fucking bullshit.
But you
She's
got to
in.
watch it to jack up.
No, but she's got some shit on Pornhub.
No, she doesn't.
Fuck
Well,
off.
maybe she does.
It's
I don't know.
fake. It's been pasted her face on.
Well,
Believe me,
Pornhub's
I searched it.
That'll
sponsor-
do.
I've searched
I think
it.
that'll probably
And
And
it
then
has done
Pornhub's a
before.
sponsor as well with Scarlett
Yeah.
Johansson.
Yeah, there.
All right, take us out,
OnlyFans
bitch. You got it.
sponsors.
So what are we gonna do? We're gonna drip it out. next podcast
Yeah,
as
we
well.
won't do it,
drip
no, we
sweat out
won't
of
do
his
it at
ass.
Nala
You
because we
drink.
won't come home with our good stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll wait for our next home game. Last game,
Last game of
Old
the
Boys
year.
Day. So
Yeah.
Listen, day, bro.
And then our
Drip it
next,
up.
and then for DJ in it.
DK.
No, David Ellis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll sort out we got a really good guest lined up for the 100th episode.
100th.
Yeah,
Big-
it'll blow your fucking mind.
Big 100.
All right, take us out.
All right. Out of here for another week before these cunts fart anymore and I suffocate in just poo particles. Thanks to everyone for listening in. Thanks again to Bricklane, Overexertion, and DK.
Really
appreciate
quickly,
it.
sorry, Dan, I forgot to shout him out. Any Given Chance is the podcast that I went on last week with my boy Matty Mannion. We'll put a link up in a post on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
So it's not the way that we talk on this. It's more about my story of the way that I got to play to the fucking the USA and stuff like that. So it's more about, he talks to athletes and shit about perseverance and stuff like that. So don't expect it to be like this, but I'll put the link to it, and he's a ledge, and he's fucking already killing it because he's got fucking more sponsors than we have, and he's been going for 3 weeks. But we'll put the link up, and it's called Any Given Chance, and make sure you give it a listen because he's high energy and he fucking makes you feel good, man, just being around him. But sorry, Dano, keep going.
Oh man, fuck, Keenan's ass is rank. Anyway,
stop eating it then, cunt.
when you get online next, like and subscribe to our YouTube just to help the platform out a bit. We're building something pretty good.
It
here
really
right
helps
now.
us out. Even if you listen to the Spotify, the iTunes, the SoundCloud.
Yeah,
Who
just-
the fuck else SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Seriously, but SoundCloud is just our platform to get it out to the other things. But if you can go to our YouTube page and like and subscribe that does really help us out. So we'll put a fucking in the when you're watching on YouTube, if you actually do. But even if you don't, just go to the page, like, subscribe it. Every time we put up a new video, you'll get a ding, and it helps us out with also like us trying to get more sponsors and stuff like that and keep going.
Yep.
We also don't want to work anymore, so
Yeah,
get us
that's
going
right.
so
Yeah.
we can
So do
fucking
it.
quit our jobs and
Yeah.
do this for a living.
And we want to do, I don't know, maybe the 100th episode is going to be our first live show. That's what I think.
We probably
Yeah.
Live
So
only
on
fans.
We'll hire out Q-Pack, I reckon. Just pack that bitch out.
K-Pack.
Yeah.
that. Let's go. All right.
Yeah,
Thanks
we'll do
again,
a fucking
everyone.
human centipede just on stage for 10 minutes.
I'm not going to near Keenan's
Yeah.
ass. Not after tonight. Fuck that noise.
Get your Mrs. Honkers
Not
out
after
there.
tonight. So what? Before tonight you were
Yeah,
planning?
I would have, but not now. Fuck, you stinky cunt.
I'll go
All
wash
right.
it if you want.
Yeah, and Clint, please get a new pair of Air Max 90s because we've seen the same pair every fucking
And
week.
stop haunting children in their dreams.
And don't be a mercenary.
Don't be a
See you
mercenary.
next week.
Peace.